Have you seen Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior? They wear shoulder pads. There's the little, like, feral kid.
I remember parts of that. From the way that we went back in the 90s.
I just watched it yesterday, if you want to talk about it. But I am going to just say Mad Max 2, The Road Warriors was so cool. So...
Okay. Smooth transition there. So let's stop talking about you and talk about me.
It had an impact on technically 3 wrestlers' careers. Hawk, Animal, and Kane. You'll never guess how it impacted Kane. Lord Humongous is the main baddie. Kane, while he was in the developmental territory of OVW under Jim Cornette's booking, was Lord Humongous, I believe. He wore the same mask. I think his was red, where in the movie it was white. Just as his developmental character. And Road Warrior Animal and Road Warrior Hawk
are from Road Warrior.
Yeah.
Wow.
They got the shoulder pads from it, the leather-clad daddy type of
pants,
whatever.
Undies.
Accoutrement. Say it. Accoutrements. Yes. And they are one of my favorite tag teams of all time. Hart Foundation is number 1 because I love Bret Hart. But number 2 is the Road Warriors.
Okay.
You were more of a Harlem Heat guy. Yes, Mel Gibson was the main character.
No, the best one, in my opinion, the first one was made...
Beyond Thunderdome, which is, I think, the lowest rated of all.
Well, okay, the Thunderdome scene, though, is really cool.
Let's look it up.
2 men enter.
1 man leaves.
Classic quote.
Yeah, it's only rated a 3. I think it's because Tina Turner's in it. Don't quote me on that. Mad Max, on the other hand, is rated a 3.3. I understand that. I gave that a 3.5 personally. Because it's like, and I heard this, and it actually changes the way I look at it. Because I was one of the new gen recruits, if that makes sense. Like,
not really.
When Mad Max Fury Road came out, that's when I was like watching movies a lot. And I like new movies at that time. Now I love to go back and watch stuff. But so that was the one I saw in theaters. That was how I was introduced to the series.
Okay.
Whereas, like, you got the OGs who watched it since Mad Max. And then, like, I'm the new blood that came in because of Fury Road. Mm-hmm. And I'm watching Fury Road and I'm like, this is so cool, so fantastical. And you want to get the lore or the world building because it is so deep, right? It's like Lord of the Rings if you jumped in, like, I don't fucking know, like in the 3rd movie. You're like, all right, I don't really understand the relations here. But someone put it really good in one of the reviews that I read, is they're retelling these stories of this time period, and each one just gets more and more ludicrous. It's like the world itself wasn't necessarily getting ludicrous. It's like as time passes and you get further away from that time period, like the recollections and the retellings become more
ridiculous or
absurd. What's something verbose, which doesn't apply, but it's like verbose, but for extravagant. You said that.
Yeah.
It becomes more extravagant. So one is rooted in reality, but it's like these weird characters exist. You got the main bad guy who actually plays Immortan Joe in Fury Road, which is really fucking cool. I like that. Toe Cutter is the bad guy. He plays Immortan Joe in Fury Road, but he's like a weird bad guy. Like it has that weird like subculture vibe to it, and the world it seems kind of broken, but there's still like remnants. Buildings. Yeah, exactly. And then 2 is like we're off the res, bro, and that's short for reservation.
Racist.
And you have these gangs that actually are like, they all dress alike, like these clans that are like, I don't know, representative of like countries or something. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like that. And the editing is faster paced, and the action is more bombastic. And I really liked 2. It took Mad Max, which is like a cool idea, and then it like actually
Mad Max, I think, was made
it.
on the cheap.
It had to have been, and understandably so. I mean, I don't know who George Miller was prior to Mad Max, but everyone knows who he is now. I mean, let's see. I mean, 79 is when that came out. Does he have anything that really came out before then that was of note? That might have been his first fucking movie. Violence in Cinema Part 1 came out before that, but that is a 20... Yeah, that was his first feature-length film. Which is pretty fucking nuts.
2?
No, Mad Max. Just Mad Max 1.
I mean, that was a cult. That was a cult movie.
And
I never saw.
Look at it
I should
now,
watch
man.
2.
Now it's a blockbuster.
Well, it's a
True.
franchise. Right?
I'm the franchise. Shane Douglas.
No, you're not.
What are your thoughts on the franchise?
Shane Douglas or the
Mad Max.
Oh, I think they brought it back to life for a new era. I thought they did a great job. I didn't see the second one, Furiosa. No, what's the second one?
Yeah.
I didn't
I'd
see
recommend
that.
it.
I heard it was good.
Anna Taylor-Joy is in it. She plays
Wait,
Furiosa.
Hemsworth's in it too, right?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth plays a
They
big
said
role.
he went full force.
He went
at it.
into it. Yeah, he definitely... Which is the only way it works.
That would be... It would probably, for him, it's like, this is going to be awesome to play this insane, over-the-top character.
Right.
You know? You have to worry a little bit about looking ridiculous, but it's also an opportunity to do something just...
dive headfirst into it.
Yeah.
Give it all you got. And I like seeing like the seeds of where things go, because like this one I think is the first one where they have like a microphone on their cars, and now that's like a big thing. Like they have like traveling theaters almost, which is like so cool. But it's like, yeah, to see the evolution of the series it's really neat.
What do they spray in their face in the first one? Is it?
I think it's just spray paint. I think it's just silver spray paint.
Okay.
Which is pretty insane.
Toxic.
Yeah. Nicholas Hoult is one of the people who do that. Those bald, like...
Yeah.
They're like painted... They look painted white, but I think they're painted silver. It's like fresh coat of paint before...
And they grab a steering wheel and run off and...
Yeah. Yeah.
On Fury Road.
I love it. I'm a big fan of Mad Max 2. I think it's great. I want to watch Beyond Thunderdome just because you always talk about Thunderdome.
Have you ever seen it? It's not bad.
No, not yet. That's going to be the last one of the series that I'll watch until they make a new one, that is.
That's what Tina Turner sang We Don't Need Another Hero for, I believe. I think that's the soundtrack.
That song go? 'Cause I know
we don't need another hero.
Oh, I've heard that.
We just want to find the way home.
Is she a good actress in that, though? Because I could see her not.
The character that she played, she was good for. You know, she was with Master Blaster was in it. You have to watch it for Master Blaster.
Yeah, Master.
So this
Blaster
is a huge dude who is special needs, who wears like a helmet or something, and then a dinklage on his always on his shoulders,
just whispering sweet nothings.
Well, he talks for the two of them.
Oh, that's cool.
So he's Master and
he's Blaster.
Yeah,
I'll watch it. I'm going to watch it. I was always gonna watch it, but you should watch too. Lord Humongous.
I might do that.
I don't know what you're gonna watch it on. I don't know what it's on now, but
didn't we actually talk about some movies you were going to talk about?